another weekly vlog, another set of new nails. These are the most beautiful, perfect pink ever, especially for my, like, what do you call it? Like my season. I think I'm a spring, because I think spring are like the light colors, but cool toned. I think I'm like a rosy, cool toned gal. I'm back in Seattle. I just got back a day or so ago from Phoenix. I was there for just under a week, and I'm not sure if you can see in this camera, but I definitely feel like I got some color, which makes me go from like ghost to like human shade. So I have a lot of fun stuff to do. Heading to Seawolf, which is a local bakery. I think I've had their baked goods before, but I don't think I've actually been to like the store itself. So that'll be fun. Smart. Oh. There goes my voice. I am still recovering from allergies from the desert, which tries to kill me every time I go and every time I forget. I did fare well when I was last there in Las Vegas in January, but that was probably because it was too cold for the wild, blooming desert sage to get me. I'm currently in a parking garage. I would love to sing that song at karaoke. It's Olivia Rodrigo, which part of me feels like I'm too old. I'm not this like angsty teenage young person anymore. But another part of me thinks it's just like a really fun song that just builds and builds and builds. And on the way here, I was thinking about a really slow karaoke song over the past couple weeks that would be really good as a karaoke song. But I do feel like it's a big faux pas to choose a not fun song. Like, you're singing for people at bars that are trying to have like a nice lighthearted time. I do think sometimes people really nail big ballads are good if you nail them, you know, if you are a really good singer. Like I saw When We Were Young by Adele, and that was just a magical experience. But yeah, sometimes I think singing a sad song is just not like the vibe for karaoke nights. That's like private karaoke or karaoke on Justin's couch. But I remember thinking it would be a good karaoke song, even though it was slow. Dang, I really wish I could remember what song it was. I have book club this evening. I am parked at the Spheres because it's the evening, so Amazon parking is free downtown, which is life changer, seriously. I've been so tired today. I had a very early morning start. I was out of the house by 5:30. The sun was so dark. It's daylight savings, so we're now getting 7 p.m. sunsets, which means if we had proper clouds, if we had some breaks in the sky, we would probably have a beautiful sunset, but it's just all clouds this evening, and it's still light, which is crazy. I'm so used to going to my evening events like in the dark, but yeah, we're getting closer and closer to summer. It's just crazy. We're going to Deep Dive, which is the speakeasy bar underneath the Spheres. So if you go in the Amazon Spheres, you need to have go on a visitor's day, or which I think they do once a month, or be an Amazon employee or have an Amazon employee take you through. It's like a Amazon employee workspace. I've gone in once or twice. It's a really cool place. But the bar underneath it does not. I was worried that like, hey, do we need, you know, an Amazon escort? But no, this is separate. It's just under. I'm very excited. I haven't been to this one before. It has been on my list for a while. And yeah, you're gonna have a nice cocktail and talk about books. I believe we're talking about 2 books. The official book club pick is The Echo Wife, which is about a scientist woman who divorces her husband and finds out that he's made a clone of her and gotten it pregnant. And I gave it 5 stars. I am so excited to talk about this book. I think it's going to be fun, lighthearted discussion, and it's quite seldom that I really like a book for a book club, so I'm very excited to not be a Grinch of it all and talk about a little bit sci-fi, clones, and all of that good stuff. But yeah, that was a 5-star read for me, which I don't give 5 stars out that often, and especially not for book club picks, so I am tickled. The other one was The Maid, which I remember being a very, very popular book a couple of years ago when it came out. This is about a autistic young woman who is a maid and finds one of her regular hotel guests murdered, and having to not solve the mystery, we as the reader are trying to solve the mystery, but how, you know, she gets all entangled in this murder plot or mystery, whatnot. I gave that a 3.5, 4. It was the person that picked this book, it was a very like them book. Like, it's like charming, a little bit lighthearted, and there's like a sweetness to it. I found the main character to be so lovable that when like bad things would happen to her, I'd be like, leave her alone. Like, she has a gullibleness to her, and she falls for things, and I'm always just like, no. And but that was kind of like, I don't think everybody read that one, so we'll see what we're talking about. But I am on track for my reading goal for the year. I'm 2 books ahead. My reading goal is 50 books, which is my usual reading goal, and I think I'm at 10. Yeah. And then it's my turn for book club, and I'm picking nonfiction. I'm very excited. It's a short nonfiction. I'm going to do John Green's new book that comes out next week. Everything is Tuberculosis. I think it'll be a really easy sell for nonfiction, not haters, but strugglers. I'm hoping. I haven't read it yet. It hasn't come out yet. I think that's everything I wanted to catch up on. I'm just really excited to go check out this bar. Today, and oh god, my voice. Okay, let's just start off with some skincare. I have to do some things today to prepare for this week. I have my Thursday and Friday are full, and then of course the days that I have things to do those days, I have evening plans as well. I have D&D on Thursday night, and then I have we're hosting a movie night. We're hosting a movie night on Friday, catching up with some friends. I believe the movie we're gonna watch is one of my friend's picks, which is Hundreds of Beavers. I don't know much about it. I believe it's an A24, but I think it's kind of this like quirky cinema that I really enjoy. So I think I'm going to like it, and I'm glad one of my other friends picked it. With this group of friends, I've been wanting to watch Megalopolis with them, but it's just been really difficult to schedule something, mostly on my side, of course. My friends also have like work schedules and travel, and so one day we'll do Megalopolis. Since my friend was very enthusiastic about Hundreds of Beavers, I was like, yeah, let's do it. I'm down for something new. I've been thinking about my goals that I've set for 2025, and how I'm not really where I want to be with a lot of them. I'm not behind. It's just March. It's the middle of March. But I wrote down like a list of things I want to do, and was like, oh, I'll do one a month, and I haven't. I'm doing good on my books, like I mentioned last night. But another one I wanted to was watch, did I say 50 movies? That's ridiculous. Maybe I said 10. I don't know, because I know I'm not watching a movie a week. Maybe I did. Maybe I did say 50 movies, because it kind of sounds easy to watch like a movie a week. It's like 2 to 3 hours, so it's just like one evening, but I don't know. And it's funny because I will sit down and I will watch like episode after episode of TV. Like we are watching Severance, and those are like hour-long episodes. I've been wanting to watch Severance for a while, and then season 2 came out, so I said, oh, let's watch it. I'm so glad, because there was a 3-year gap between season 1 and season 2, with season 1 ending on such a cliffhanger. That would have been painful for 3 years. My friend last night, she was like, I felt like I got late to the party, but I still had to wait 1.5 years for the next season. But yeah, really enjoying that. Now my whole TikTok is just Severance theories and analysis, and yeah, I'm just feeling a bit scattered in general. I have like multiple goals, and I'm trying, like big term goals, and I'm trying to work towards, and I have to congratulate myself on the things that I have accomplished. Like, I have done traveling, I've had some business opportunities, I have some gotten into working out, even though as usual when things get busy that kind of falls to the wayside, but I just still feel like I'm not doing enough. And I think this is also a feeling I have around this time of year. Even though this winter has been pretty mild, I still feel a little bit of that inkling of like I'm not doing enough, I'm wasting time, I'm not focusing on the right things. I'll be very excited for doing a like April, when I write out my April monthly tasks, to kind of reflect on these things and to reflect on my 2025 goals. I think that'll be a perfect kind of like end of first quarter review, and I plan to do a whole video about this. Tonight is movie night. It is quite the dreary evening, so it is perfect. I'll be really excited to light a fire and yeah, have some friends over for like a calm Friday night, which is exactly what I need. The plan, make everyone drink Cali-on liquor. But also we have a drink mate, and I think we're gonna make some sodas. I have so many flavors. So we'll whip out all the different syrups in this corner. Besides that, I'm going to make a veggie tray. We have some veggies in the house to use up. Picked up some, let me look at the dips. What dips did we grab? Got some hummus and spinach dip, so having like a vegetable option. Cheese sticks, of course. We have a couple pizzas. We always have pizzas in the house. Always have pizzas in the house in case people come over. So yeah, I'm going to make a little veggie tray, pizza if we would like, cheese sticks, crackers, popcorn, and I have 2 different popcorn seasonings to put on top, because I think I'm gonna make popcorn from like the kernels, not from the bag. If I had more time and energy, there's a cacio e pepe popcorn recipe that I would love to try. I love popcorn, and that sounds really nice. A nice cheesy, peppery popcorn, but I probably have all the ingredients for it. My brain is fried. I can't faff with it. So I'm gonna chop off those veggies. People should be here 20 minutes, so not bad. And the movie tonight is Hundreds of Beavers. I am very curious to see it. I really don't know much about it, which is perfect. I just finished a event presentation today. Oh my god, I had the biggest coughing fit. Ever since coming back from Arizona, I've just kind of had this like angry coughing nonsense. I think it's half from allergies, and now I think it's from something else because I don't know. It's just gnarly. I woke up this morning and I was like, you know, maybe it's finally gone. Nope. Massive coughing fit during a very quiet presentation. I had to leave the room. It was embarrassing, but you know, it happens to the best of us. I've had quite a full week. I've had some family in town, and I always think that I'm going to like film like a vlog, and I just feel like it's a lot of like running around and planning, and I'm always the one spearheading like what we're doing. But highlights of that: went to Pike Place. Just always enjoy going to Pike Place, checking out local food and coffees. Went to Whidbey Island, and we had a lovely sunshiny day. We went to Deception Pass and got to see eagles really up and close. Tried to go see tulips. I had a feeling they were going to be a little too early this year. Tulip season starts April 1st, and we were going like mid-March. So, however, there were daffodils out, so I don't know. We walked around Mount Vernon, went up a mountain. Like, it was cute. I am reaching out to, I have to see if she's responded. I am reaching out to a friend to say, hey, yo, when are we doing tulips? She's never been, and my first 2 weekends in April are already eaten up. So hopefully the 3rd weekend she'll be open, which will be Easter, which might be nuts. If you can avoid it, definitely go to the Tulips on a weekday. I think you'll cut half the traffic, but I think that'll just probably be our availabilities then. Besides that, I went to the Baby No Money concert, had a lovely time. What a fun and energetic crew. I thought I was going to feel 1,000 years old, but I didn't feel old at all. Which was wonderful. Went to the Showbox. Haven't been to this Showbox downtown, right across the street from Pike Place. A very cute, tiny venue. Very intimate, very old, what would you call it? Old independent theater. So love checking out shows and checking out new theaters. It's been a lot of random stuff. We got matcha flights at Drip Drip, which I'd been wanting to try for a while. Something I wanted to do this winter was to go to a new coffee shop or to go to Pike Place like once a week and like have a lunch and, you know, rain or shine, just go out, because I've been worried that my winter seasonal depression or whatnot would be rough. I would say I normally do not have seasonal depression, but the past 2 winters, so 23 and 24, were awful. This year, not so much. As I mentioned, I feel like endlessly in a lot of my vlogs, this winter has been quite bright. I think that has helped. But also this winter has been really busy. So I feel like I haven't had time to do this kind of habit that I was trying to form. But in a way, it's a good thing, because I was trying to do this habit to help myself get out of the house more, reintegrate with Seattle society. Like, I feel so connected to Seattle this winter in ways that I was really, really struggling with last year as a whole. I've been really reflective today. I have some trips coming up that I'm very excited for, and I don't feel this weird pressure. Like last year, I felt like I was just running around trying to find something and figure out, and I just don't have that desire. I feel really whole in a way, and now when I'm traveling, I am exploring with less of this like emotional desperation. I don't know, this is getting a little too deep for parking lots chats on a Friday. But I was just thinking about that because I think previously in this video I mentioned going to California in April, but I am very excited and going to Miami actually by myself. I am over the moon. It has lit this inspiration within me. I am very excited. I wanted to do just kind of like a quicker, cheaper trip, so that's why I thought California, which still the sunshine. But I was like, how much is it to fly to Miami? And for some reason, it is cheap. It is the same cost to fly to Miami from Seattle that it is to fly to San Francisco or San Diego. I am bummed though, because I was considering San Diego to go see a friend. But I do have a very old friend in Florida that I'm hoping to see. But yeah, there's just like a lot to do. I've got a lot of really good things going on, which I'm very excited. So I have, for today, I finished my event. I have a couple errands I want to do, and then I'll go home, do some work. I have hot yoga this evening, which I'm really, really looking forward to. Getting a good heated stretch on, and yeah, just seeing some of my friends I haven't in a while because of travel and whatnot. We've kind of gotten out of our workout routine, so and definitely I have gotten out of the workout routine. I have not done my usual classes or whatnot, and I really need to focus on my fitness. Making my way to yoga, but I just had to catch the sun and the water over here. It's so pretty, and It's been rainy, gloomy all day, so yeah, gotta run to yoga. I started a new audiobook this morning, The Disposable City. It is a nonfiction book about, I thought it was going to be about American cities and climate change, but it's only about Miami, which I think is just such funny timing with my trip coming up. And it's been interesting doing a little bit of research on the area. I can able to like identify certain areas that he's talking about, so I feel like I have a better grasp on the geography than if I would have started reading the book like a month ago. Yeah, that book just came in from my hold on the library, so really, really funny timing. I've also been listening to the new John Green book, Everything is Tuberculosis. It is so digestible and short that I'm trying to pace myself with it. It is the book club pick that I have chosen, as I'm wanting to be the nonfiction girly. I try to pick things that are quite digestible, interesting and fun. Since it's John Green, who is a young adult fiction writer, I thought that this narrative style would be very consumable, which it is. I am finding this to be very easy to get through. So yes, just trying to slow that down because book club's not till May for that. Everyone is traveling and all that stuff, so today is Sunday. I really needed a quite slow day, but I've actually been productive. I've just done a couple things off of my monthly list that were kind of not too strenuous, things to check off, like booking some flights and appointments and moving some stuff around and all that jazz. I wrote out my April tasks list and I'm just feeling kind of on top of it. I think I was much more realistic with my time because I think nearly half of April I will be gone or busy. So there were some things on there that I'm like, I just know I'm not going to get to, so I pushed it. And now my list feels a lot more obtainable. So that is doing very, very well. Feeling good. So besides the main things that I wanted to do today, watch the season finale of Severance, which I did, and this turtleneck is, I don't know, giving. Finished the season finale of Severance. Now my TikTok is safe again. I felt like anytime some Severance thing would pop up, you'd be like, ah, gotta go. The other thing that I wanted to do was my closet switch over to spring. But today, the past couple days, this upcoming week, it just seems to be so gloomy and cold and dark. So I don't know if I'm really ready for a full switch over. I have dinner plans tonight. One of my friends found, which is kind of why I'm getting ready for that and for the day. One of my friends found some sort of dinner event. Man, I get invited to things and I just say yes. And only half understand what they are. It's called the Firewood Tiki. So we're essentially just going to a restaurant that is having a like festive special menu for dinner. I believe it's in Fremont. Festival Gastronómico, a Dominican food festival at Bailar Bar in Fremont. This is all in Spanish. Peru, Venezuelan, and Colombian. South American food. So, sounds like a fun event. And food, yay, fun. So, that's the plan.